Hello people. Now, this is the typical circular header problem. Node.h of course defines class node. And we see that the header is being included. So we are trying, by including it, we're trying to define node, right? But then while including that header, we include other headers, and eventually we get to a header, and then there we get the error that node is undeclared. And that means that we have this problem. But how to solve it? Let's first follow what is happening in more detail, so we understand better what exactly is happening or it's not happening. I'll just start at the top. I have this test program here, which doesn't do anything. It just includes node.h. So we include node.h, and then node.h at line 3 includes item.h, which is interesting because if I just include item.h, it works. If I do not include node.h, but I include item.h, I do not get a problem. So that's stumping me, or what's the expression? Clearly, however, during including item, node is not defined yet. So if item.h requires node to be defined, then something is wrong, right? That should not require that. Node.h includes item.h at line. No, I did, sorry. This is item.h, and that includes nodeTracker.h. After defining item template and item. So at least item.h has now defined item, as well as item template. And then it includes a nodeTracker. And then nodeTracker requires to know what node is. No, we didn't get there yet. Oh, now we see why it does not work when we include node.h, but it does work when we include item.h first. If we include item.h, then when we get here, we include node.h. And now we are halfway node.h. So this is not included again. So it's like we deleted this, and therefore we don't know what node is. But apparently it is possible to just include item.h directly and then have node defined because we included here. I would say that we don't need item to do this one. I do need dot item locking policy, but that's defined somewhere else. I can just get that from including dot item.h. And the rest is just forward declared. I need unlock tracked object though, which is defined in threadsafe ObjectTracker, so this is also not necessary. Let's begin with splitting this header into two headers. Graph is no.h. Let's split that into headers. So I'm going to copy it, no.h, and then we define locked node, right? So after this point we do have node defined, so I can just close the namespace. And we're done. The rest can be deleted. I don't think class is even used here, so this can also be deleted, or maybe I should put it oh, this kind of, I don't need this. Class is used inside a log node. So. Hell, I don't need node tracker or graph tracker. We don't need item. We need dot item for the item logging policy. And we need unlock tracked objects, which is defined in threadsafe ObjectTracker. Wait a minute. Unlock tracked object. And it jumps here. Not even close. Well, it's still defined in tracked object.h for some reason. Maybe I should split this one too in two headers. Because we don't need it. We just need this one. The more headers, the easier it becomes, no? So we probably should split this one up as well then. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do that first, I think. Well, that is this file. I'm going to copy it to a file with that name. And that was the first one. Well, let's remove absolutely everything, I think. I want to use macro guards everywhere. because that's also going to help in the end. So this is threadsafe unlocked tracked object. That's the guard. I cannot use pragma because I'm going all the way. I'm going to delete all of this simply to reinvent which headers I really need. And then we delete this and the example code. And we open the namespace and we just define unlocked tracked object, which ends here, and then the rest can be deleted. Now we close the namespace and the macro guard. So now this one has definitely missing headers. We know for sure that unlocked is necessary because that's a base class, must be completely defined. So we're going to need unlocked.h for sure. And we need the is base off stuff, where that is defined in I don't know. Let's look that up. Type traits, yeah. I know what was this defined in standard forward, standard decay, also type traits, standard forwards, utility. So standard move defined somewhere, because doesn't get a special. I mean, it's declared apparently in a namespace. I don't think I ever included a header for that. Also utility. Oh, okay. No, standard weak pointer is being used, so we need that as well. I think that's memory, right? Yep, that's memory. I don't see anything else. Except, of course, that this one, well, we are accessing tracker. Sorry, guys. Hello, mouse. Don't move. Hello, good to see you. It says square boxes and then a Z. Yeah, so we're dereferencing, or well, yeah, using tracker here, and tracker has the type. Tracker comes from unlocked, I think. What is the type of tracker? Tracker is tracker, which is the second argument of tracked object. Or this one, which is also tracked object. I think tracked object is the base class of T. And T is the tracked locked type being passed to unlocked. So it's somewhere hidden inside this thing, tracked locked object. And that must be complete because we derive from unlocked, so this unlocked must be complete. If it is a base class, it must be completely defined. And unlocked in turn derives from T here. So the first argument must be complete, as well as the policy mutex, also derived from that. Both arguments must be complete of unlocked. Yep, and then the base class of that complete type, T, is going to be derived from tracked object, which then contains that tracker. So that probably should also be complete. So there is should be no problem here to access tracker. You just have to make sure that this thing is complete. If I was sure about it, I could add a comment that that is the case to remind the future me of this fact. No, I'm pretty sure. Let's add a comment. Note both track lock type and policy mutex must be complete at this point, because the base class unlocked derives from both. Now it would be nice, I think, if I can test that right here with a static assert instead of going into unlocked and then, I don't know, somewhere getting a problem. The sooner we know, the better. Going to ask ChatGPT if we can test that. Using C++20, I have the following template class. And I would like to add a static assert that tests static assert that checks that track log type is complete. Can I do that? And if so, how? Standard is complete. Oh, wow, I didn't know that it existed. Or does it make it up? Let's test that. Let's check that rather. Because I don't know. Maybe it exists. I don't know. Nope. No, it does not exist. Nicely made up, JTTP, but there is no standard is complete. Now, you think this will work? It's a bit over my head, but I guess that the channel idea is correct. I think the idea is that if T is incomplete and you try to do this one, and it will try that one first because 0 is an int, which always gets precedence over dot 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 is like the last thing it will try of absolutely anything. And this one only can be instantiated if size of t works, which only works for a complete type, I suppose. And then declaration type, I'm not sure how this works. Declaration type size of t comma standard true type. Maybe an extra parenthesis would work. In that case, this would be ignored, except that it has to compile, and then it returns standard true type if this can be compiled, and then the declaration type of that is standard true type. So this would return indeed standard true type. And then if this one, if this does not compile, it will continue searching. Then it finds this one, which then does compile and returns standard false type. And then is complete is either derived from standard true type or standard false type. That's kind of what I make of it. I guess we can just test it. We should probably test it. I cannot change my modules, my plugins. Did I enable the wand box plugin? If so, can you write a little test that tests your is complete? And test it on one box, please. I did have apparently one box turned off, or I had all. Oh, it was, what the hell was it on default? Yeah, this just doesn't work. I want that one, and sure. I don't know, what is this? You can code more than 30 different programming. Well, I'll get whatever. We have 3 plugins in total. Complete type assertion. It does not allow me to do that. No, yeah. Okay, apparently this works. So let's add it to my utilities. Yeah, it's complete. Okay, let's say namespace utils, right? Okay. Bleh. I'm so lazy. That's unbelievable. Takes a long time. Okay. Test this with an incomplete A. Yeah, Yeah, the primitive we get from threadsafe, threadsafe.h, I think. Yeah. Unlock tracked object is from also from threadsafe. Which already includes threadsafe itself, so we don't have to do that here. Unlock.h, file not found. Excuse me, that is defined in threadsafe. Yeah, threadsafe. GPT-4 is better than 3, yeah. Not much, but yeah, it's better. I mean, I don't want to use 3.5 at all, and I use 4 a lot, but you still have to non-stop look for blatant errors. Why does this not work at all? Like at all? Base class is incomplete type. In instantiation of template class unlocked A, requested here. In instantiation of template class unlock tracked object A, requested here. Yeah. So it's just not working at all. Or did I add my static assert to the wrong thing? Because now I'm suddenly tracked object.h. Oh, right. Yeah, I wasn't finishing editing yet. I'm making such a mess here. It's unbelievable. So I copied this file to unlock tracked object, so we have to remove it from here then. Unlock tracked object words. I don't get it. Oh, right, yeah, shit. Static assert is below this. Problematic. It's already trying to instantiate this base class before even looking at static asserts. Yeah, I assume that you cannot put static asserts in front of the first base class, right? Nah, you cannot do that. You can probably not do that. I don't know. Let's get an idea again. Hello, Marmont. I'm not sure that this works anyway, because if the static assert fires, wouldn't then just that be interpreted as if the requires fails? AKA have the same effect as the above suggestion. I'm going to try this one though, see how that works out, or if you get something that looks nice. So yeah, this is just not going to help me at all. So let's put requires here. Well, the policy mutex will be complete anyway, so I hardly have to check that. Well, wait, let me keep that for now. And maybe I'll try the other requires as well. Requires clause differs in template redeclaration. Previous template declaration is here. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, it sucks a lot. Thought it is not even usable then. No, I only want it to be tested at instantiation, so that requires definitely not cannot be used. Oops. Finally, static assertion failed due to requirement. Utils is complete VA, so we even get to see the type. Oh, this is very readable. It kind of says A is not complete. Cool. We can make A complete. No member named tracker in. Yeah, because it must be derived from. Why is it not saying that? What is it? Is it derived from or what else? I've got. It's derived from. Does not have to be unambiguous. So I guess we'll have to use that one then. Standard is base off. Tracked type, tracker. Nope. I would like it a lot more if it just told me what these types have to be. But hey, maybe I can add that later. Let's first make it a specialization of tracked objects. Oh boy. So my A here is this one, right? That must be derived from tracked object, it said. And then from that I need to be able to derive a node, I think. And the node is that thing. So confused. Trying to create an unlock tracked object. No, this is a node then. The first template argument is the locked node, which must be already complete. It's not even complete here. Apparently this is allowed because if we do this, then we are not instantiating a node yet. So the moment a node is being instantiated, then that one must be complete. So this is not instantiating node, I suppose, and this is also not instantiating node. We can only hope, right? So yeah, the moment that it is instantiated, this must be complete. And therefore we will be able to test that it is derived from tracked object node and node tracker, which in turn must be probably equal to this. And this is a final class, unlock tracked object. Can't find pattern, that's really great. Unlock tracked object. It's not final. It's totally not final. It says there's no locking support. So it's either equal to or derived from unlock the tracked object. And node tracker is derived from ObjectTracker. It's also not, oh wait. So yeah, that's not true then, right? Locked A is not a specialization of tracked object. And that was A. Actually, it is true. Locked A must be derived from tracked objects. And it is. And we find that it isn't here. What? So here we find that locked A must be a specialization of tracked objects. First template parameter of unlocked tracked object must be derived from threadsafe tracked object, but it isn't. Well, it is. Threadsafe tracked objects. I don't get it. No make. It compiles. But by the time I am instantiating A, which is instantiating this, obviously, which is instantiating unlocked, which is instantiating track locked type, which is a locked A. No, actually it's just instantiating this one first. Sanity check. It claims that this is not specialization of that thing. Why? Bullshit. David. Man, I don't get this at all. I don't get it at all. Okay, we're using a default constructor of this thing. Let's add a default constructor. And then I have to add debug support. No, the sanity thing was private, yeah. What? Hmm. Nope, it was something else. This can be private. This is protected, is good enough. And then we need an executable. So what happens if I remove the -c and we call this test? Oh, I have to link it to stuff, like a lot of stuff. Among other things, where's Maybe I should use CMake. Nope. No, maybe anyway. I don't know. Fuck this. Target link libraries. Target link libraries. That has to be added. Okay, let's delete this because it's bullshit. Oh boy. There's a lot more missing. Hmm. I wanted to put this in a separate header, I think. Didn't yet. David, yeah. Lock node. Move to different header maybe. Or is it included anyway? Included from enable. I was just trying to compile something that I don't need. Maybe I should remove it. It's not compile level node. But then where do I stop, right? Memory region to owner linker. Undeclared identifier dot. I think I don't need graph tracker. I don't need this one. Oh, it's kind of empty. Well, anyway, graph tracker. Use of undeclared identifier node tracker. Use undeclared identifier a graph tracker. Let's try not to compile anything until I see what the problem is with that. Implicit instantiation of undefined template. That's item tracker.cxx. I said nothing, right? So nothing. What the hell? Okay, that was the wrong approach. I don't think I can use CMake yet, so let's just revert everything. Well, all the changes in this file anyway. I'll forget about this attempt. I want the type. I wanted to print a bloody type, the full bloody type. Why doesn't it do that? Yeah, locked A. Yeah, I knew that. Unlocked A is derived from. So why? So that is the type. comments in the compile errors. I don't get this at all. I mean, I'm really pissed off about this. It's just wasting time. Not making any progress. Why does this static assert not just work? It claims that that thing is not well derived from tracked object with some arbitrary template parameters. But it is because it is this. It totally is tracked objects. This makes no sense whatsoever. Okay, let's add decay around that. Oops. Man, what am I doing? So this type here is a tracked object. Of something, comma, object tracker, the same something. Object tracker ends here. Tracked object ends here. Yes, same V ends here. So I now repeat this one. Using standard decay, declaration type of foo, then I have exactly the type that I just showed, which is shown as being thread safe tracked object. I mean, it's just bloody tracked object. It's like, hello, tracked object. So the declaration type is a tracked object with a const reference, and then the decay removes that as well, and then we just end up with exactly that type, which is like literally a specialization of tracked object. So this static assert can never fail. I demand a warning from my compiler. Static assert can never fail. Okay, that's not helping. What? Okay. Now I've seen it all. Let's call this progress. So the specialization does work. Well, here anyway. Interesting. Now note that foo is tracked locked type, which is, I mean, this assert works now for foo. Oh, right, maybe, yeah, I'm finally seeing the light. Oh yeah, I'm just stupid. I am just stupid. Of course, I'm trying to fix something. But believe it or not, I'm trying to do what is in the description of the video. Fix my circular header dependencies. But I got lost doing something while working on that, which then also didn't work. It's just, it has no end. I need to extend my specialization of to is derived from specialization of. Now I have to turn my plugins on every time. They automatically turn it off. Yes. Otherwise you don't get GPT-4. I'm not convinced, but okay. It used the two different types. Template derived, comma, some base. Is derived from specialization of. And we can also go, oh, sorry, but I wanted to have it like that. Or maybe like that. Derived cannot use declaration value. What the hell? Okay, I forgot how to do that. Maybe this works too. Yeah, okay, so value is determined by the call to check, which first tries this one, and if that fails, then it tries this one, which will succeed, and then that is just false. And it's all const expression. And this one succeeds if derived is, well, derived from base. Or at least derived can be converted to base, I think, maybe. It's both a pointer. Maybe that is correct. It just only works if it is derived from that. Checks it again. That this base is a base of derived. I think we just did that, but let me ask that. Yeah, I guess. Macrem, how the hell do you pronounce that thingy on top of your A, man? Yeah, I can concentrate very, very good. I just don't think about anything else. I mean, it did not like deliberately, but it just doesn't happen. I don't know, no effort there. Like every hour or so, maybe a little bit sooner, I think I should be cooking and eat dinner. So it's now 8 p.m. And yeah, well, very vague in the back of my head. It's like the kitchen is there. But I ignore that and then just continue coding. Concentration is not the same as being completely passed out, David. I'm just kidding. Avocado contains alcohol, doesn't it? Maybe not. It's a fruit. Depends, I guess. Bad joke. Do you take any supplements? Is that a question to me? I'm not. No, I do take medicine, but that's against panic attacks. So my brain was a bit unstable, or is a bit unstable. You know, neurons firing like an avalanche at some point, instead of just working normally. So that'd be a little bit suppressed, unfortunately. And yeah, I just have to. But I'm not a fan of anything, actually. I think the only right thing to do is eat real food. Unprocessed, real food. No shit that the industry is making to make money. I last watched a very good YouTube. Well, I wanted to add it to my lectures list. So good I thought it was. Let me find that back. It's got And then you discover that the same guy made a shitload of other things. All of those YouTubes are more or less the same thing, but well, I'll paste it here. Oh, that didn't work. I did a copy, but apparently I need to copy, paste. Yeah, there. Very cool. TLDR is sugar is bad for you. You get every known sickness that you can think of because of it. Maybe this one, or maybe I've watched a few other videos with the same guy, and that was in that. But yeah, also, you know, there's like many different types of fat. I think that's also in this video. Yeah. It's like 6 different types of grease, if that's the right word, or fat. And some are healthy and some are very unhealthy. And the most unhealthy ones are what they call trans fat, which is not natural. They produce it, the industry is producing it because the trans fat has a double link between the molecules that cannot be broken by bacteria. So if they use that in your cookies and your chips and wherever they can put it in, then the shelf life just becomes well, huge. You know, like say things can be thrown away after 3 days. Then you use trans fat instead, and suddenly you can keep it a month. So wow, they like that, so they do it. But not only bacteria cannot break that fat down, your body cannot. It's just cannot be broken down. And it does not leave your body either. So it just stacks up. And then, well, when it stacks up on your belly, then you look ugly and old. And if it stacks up on your liver, which is not as visible, but it does that too, then your liver is not functioning well anymore. And then all kinds of old age diseases start to occur sooner or later. Like, yeah, well, you would have to watch the video, I guess. It's although he uses a lot of very difficult terms. But it's a complicated stuff. After watching something like that, I think, well, one thing that I think is I really want to stay away from trans fats, and I want to stay from sugar, but I was already convinced about that. I really try so hard not to buy anything that I put sugar into. But it's almost impossible. It's almost impossible. They put it everywhere. My main motivation comes, of course, from the fact that I see both my parents have Alzheimer, and yeah, well, that's one of the diseases that are being caused, and you can Google it. It's clear by now that this generation and next generation we are all getting, you know, Parkinson and Alzheimer, and it's just we are so unhealthy. Whole civilization of humanity is so unhealthy at the moment. This guy also said that, like in the 70s, there were no kids, no children whatsoever with fatty liver. And now, right now, 25% of the children in America have a fatty liver. Yeah, vegetable oil has a low smoking point, and this guy says that if you heat it up till that point, like 160 degrees, so everyone does that by accident, if you heat it up. If you use it to bake, then it's also converted from a good fat to a bad fat, really bad fat. So you should not use vegetable oil. I was reading olive oil, Olive oil is not good to bake in, because it gets converted from a good fat to a really bad fat. I don't know about vegetable oil. I think if it's natural, and it sounds very natural, then it's probably not that bad. Of course, like we have evolved almost without salt. There used to be no salt, like, you know. So if you could get salt, then you better digest it. That's why we like it so much, because there was almost no salt. And then industrialization started, and suddenly we have salt in an abundance. And because of our evolution, we don't have a need to, or well, we didn't have a need to say stop. You know, no, I have too much salt. That just never happened in the past. So your body just likes salt, and it likes salt, and it likes salt, and you just keep eating it. But if you eat too much, and everyone is eating too much these days, way too much sometimes, like way too much, super unhealthy, super unhealthy. But okay, we become 80, and in the past we became 40 or 50, so probably should not really complain. If you would, I don't know, really control what you eat, and only eat the super healthy stuff that they might not even know yet. Because certainly everyone in the food industry would be super responsible and super knowledgeable, and only make really good stuff, then maybe I guess you wouldn't get all of these diseases at the end of your life, and you would become 90 or 100 without I don't know, bad diseases. But you die anyway, right? So I don't know. I've always thought I would die at 80, just randomly, but I don't know. I just picked a number, and I thought, well, probably 80. So I'm definitely going to make 80. But the thing is that so then I'm not going to complain, because okay, reach 80. Every year after that is a win over what I had expected for a long time. But it's just no fun whatsoever to get those diseases. I want to die, but I want to die of old age in a normal way. Not like my parents, especially my mother. She can't think at all anymore. She can't think at all. She feels really miserable. And she can't even put her finger on what it is. It's really sad. I went there today again, and my dad also, he's not completely smart anymore. So I try to play with my dad cards and let my mother sleep half in her chair, but my dad invited her at some point anyway. Or he asked her, do you want to play? And she doesn't want to be left out, so she says, yes, I would like to. So, well, okay, we play cards, and then she can not even hold the cards. And if you ask, we play a game where you just must match the color. So what is it? Hearts, I don't know the English words. She doesn't understand it at all. She just keeps staring dumb, and then my dad said, well, you have to put on hearts. Do you have hearts? And then she said something like, it's very difficult. No, it's not that difficult. Do you have hearts? Can't be that difficult. And then she looks at her cards and gazes away again. My dad keeps asking, do you have hearts? And then at some point she says, she nods, because she doesn't really know if she has hearts or not. But, well, my dad keeps asking, so she gives a very vague answer by nodding slightly. Well, my dad says, then you have to throw one of the hearts card on the pile. But she can't pick a card. She doesn't know what it is. She doesn't know which card is what. Now you could smile about that, but on top of that, then she kind of realizes it, that her brain is not normal. She can't even do that. She wanted to be included. She wanted to do something with the three of us. And then she's holding those cards, and then she finds out that she can't even play the most simple card game that there is. So then she becomes sad, of course. So he took the cards away again. Well, my dad said, okay, you don't like to play. He should have said, well, you're apparently not able to play, but okay, it's maybe better formulated. So you don't like to play. No, I don't like to play. So he took the cards away. But yeah, horrible. And she can't, form sentences anymore. So after a long time, she said to my dad, can you explain to me what it means when something blew? And then my dad couldn't hear what she was saying. So he interrupted her and said, I can't hear what you're saying. Speak up. And then she forgot already what she was wanted to say. So then she tried to begin again, but couldn't finish the sentence. And my dad is very impatient, apparently. So misery resulted. Although I think if he would not have interrupted her, then she would still not have been able to finish the sentence anyway. And that's just Alzheimer, You can get all those other sickness. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's not that bad if you get a heart disease and you get a heart attack and you're survived, reanimated again in the hospital, and the rest of your life you have to train and not eat this and eat that and take medicine. Or when you have diabetes, for example, that is also really shitty. You have to non-stop think about what you eat and what you cannot eat. And if I can avoid that, then I want to avoid that. So that's why. I guess it's time to stop, right? I'm very, sad myself, I have to say, because I didn't make any interesting... Yeah, you can live after a heart attack. Oh, many people do. I know a few, people that are, let's say, 10, 15 years older than me, who have had a heart attack, and then they had, the artery around the heart gets clogged up, so your heart doesn't get enough blood and oxygen. They get a heart attack, and then they can remove the fat in your heart, or they put a metal spiral in the artery, so it gets pressed from the inside, so it's wider, and then blood can go through it again. But if you want to have a good life after that, then you just have to do stuff. They really have to keep good health by suddenly training a lot and eating this and that, That's not my thing, I have to say. I want to be able to do whatever I want. So I never want to get a heart attack and then have to fight hard to stay alive, as it were. It's better to prevent. So I want to eat healthy already, and then it's probably everything together is a lot less effort to reach, I don't know, 90 or whatever. I'm going to play a game of chess because I don't want to get up. What is that? Let me molest someone. Because, yeah, 1841. It really should not be that hard to do, right? I'm gonna be so sad if I lose this. And this one. I chase away the knight and then I sacrifice there. Check. Why not? Oh, this looks like a good move. I don't know why he did that. Why did he do that? Okay. It's a pretty good bishop, right? Why don't I just go here? Move the knight already, man. He moves the knight. No, he cannot castle anymore. He's attacking this. That's kind of nasty. Definitely nasty, this. Can also not give check here. Cannot move this knight. It's to defend this pawn here. Is that good? I think this loses a piece. I'll try that. You can put the bishop back. Yeah, okay. True. Yeah, I can go here again, just to stop him from castling. I think I'm pretty much worse, so probably a draw would be a good decision. If he goes back, I think I'm gonna go here because I don't want to have a draw. No way that 1841 is going to not lose for me, damn it. Move the bishop. Okay, that exchange was probably not good for him. Now this pawn is attacked. And if I take the knight, it's destroy the pawn structure. And all his knights are strong. But if I take here and then like that, and then I attack it, he has to defend it with the queen. And then I can chase it away. That doesn't help me any at all. I'm gonna maybe push this pawn more easy, or take, go behind it. He has to defend it with the queen there, and then I push this pawn. Well, it's not that bad. Or I can defend it with this pawn, of course. But, well, I don't think that's a good decision. I think I've developed my bishop. One of these days I have to develop my bishop. I can still go, right? Push, take. No problem. I cannot give check with that bishop. if I push and he attacks my knight, then I can push again, and then he takes it, and I take, and he takes there without check, and I take there, and then he probably takes it, and I exchange, and I take this pawn, and then we are equal. Not sure I want that, but maybe I should just push this pawn. Yeah, he's kind of attacking me on this side. It's crazy, but okay, let the pawn come forward as well. I think this is a weakening of his king side even more. And he is doing it. Okay, now I'm gonna push this pawn, I think. Oh, wait a minute. I push, he does, I take, he takes, I take. Haha, he cannot even do this now. He thinks he can do it, but he cannot. I think I'm just going to castle. So, yeah, just push my pawn. This guy has nothing anymore. Well, except 2 minutes more than me. Okay, he's going to castle. He's going to castle long as well. I think I can just now do this, right? I mean, I do it, and he takes this pawn. Okay, that's not good. Let's first go here. Now I can push it, right? Now I can push it. I push. He takes, I take, he takes, I take. He moves his bishop, but I can always give check. I can put his bishop here maybe. So, bishop there. Not super happy, but okay, we have to do something. Probably should move my king to the side as well. I think this is a nice square for my queen as well. Okay, I have to take that back. Shall I put my queen where I wanted it to go, or shall I move my king where I wanted it to go? So he takes, if I go here, still no check with the bishop. Take, 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 take. Yeah, there's no problem, right? I just go there. Looks nice, because now I can put my rook here. He takes something, I have to take it back. It's unfortunate, but true. Yeah. I don't like my bishop, so let's get that out of the way. And then I can go here, but then he takes my pawn. No, he cannot take my pawn. I would take his rook if he does that. I still don't like my bishop. Now let's run to the center. My pawn structure is definitely better, right? So shouldn't I just win this? No, exchange rooks, for example. He doesn't want to exchange rooks. Okay. Let's try that one. Now he can undouble his pawn. I would be happy if it was him. Or her. How do I win this? Well, my king is in the center, so that must be the reason. It means that I have to gobble up his pawns. So I just do this and I eat those pawns. So I leave these here. If I go there, that's just weakening it. I'm gonna go gobble up these pawns. And the rookers are exchanged. That is totally in favor of me. Totally. Like, yeah. White probably does best to go here and then gobble up all my pawns from the side. So he goes here, I go here, then he can go there and attack this pawn. I cannot even defend it. That would be pretty bad. So I hope that he's not doing that. He's not doing it. So now I think I won. Pretty sure of it. Yeah, if now he even threatens. I just take it. What the hell? That was my winning pawn. Now he can still go 1-2 moves and he's here and I can no longer go back, right? So that's not good, but well. Probably work itself out. I can take so many pawns now that I can lose a few pawns. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to go gobble up that one and then start running. Let's start running. No, who's first? Let's go behind my pawn. Not only behind my pawn, but defend this one. Here or not here? No, I cannot do that. I have to run. I keep on defending that pawn. Okay. Thank you. He did a move that I didn't see. I'm losing on time like that. 27 seconds left. Oh, fuck me. What am I doing? Oh, this is so bad. Why? No, I might even lose now. Shit. Oh, why did I do that? It's so bad. This is so horribly bad. I have to run like crazy. This is no joke. He's really playing bad now, but okay. Okay, tuk, he'll walk, I walk, he walk. It's a draw. Well, I have to go for a draw now because it is, of course, yeah, ridiculous. And I lose. I fucking lose. Oh no! Oh no! Why? How did I manage to do this? Yeah, okay. No, he deserves it. That's what I mean, man. I can't play chess. Well, it was going reasonably, but I just gave away this ball here. Now I'm so sad. I'm gonna go to eat something because apparently humans need to eat. And then I'll be back.